Okay, it's honorable mention day for Blade Friday. While I decide which other knives that I might want to do videos on in the future. Took a little bit of a break, just wasn't in the mood. Okay, this one I mentioned to Hopper Rocks. He had a new saw for bushcrafting, for cutting firewood. And I had mentioned that I had bought one of these a while back, and it's basically just a replacement bucksaw type blade for a hacksaw, and it just fits on just like any regular hacksaw blade. They come in multiple different sizes, but this is what worked for mine. And I would imagine because of the stroke you probably only get about maybe a 2 or 3 inch sapling that you could cut through, but it is a proper, wood cutting blade. So I thought I'd show you guys that. And we'll just prop this up out of the way. And then, okay, this one, I don't really want to do a full video on this one, but I did want to just show it to CW. I had mentioned that I had one of these Normark folding, kind of a fisherman's knife. I seem to recall the Normark name being sold in the fishing department all the time. This is probably my oldest knife. I probably got this when I was, I don't know, 13 or 14 years old, and I probably carried it, for a little while, maybe a year or something like that, until I eventually got a different knife, and I don't think I've carried it since then. Well, I've never used it since then. I have carried it in my boating backpack. Just a standard little webbing sheath, probably a rigger made or somebody. And then James Pugh had a real nice automatic Kershaw. Now this is a spring assisted Kershaw. And the one thing that I really noticed about them, I mean, this is a nice knife. It really feels nice, and it's got a beautiful blade. They just snap fast. This one's a real nice knife. It has two problems, though. The jimping on the back here is so shallow that you just can't grab it. It doesn't do any good at all. And this thing snaps open so positively, and the liner lock is recessed into the scales so close that I just can't undo it. I can't close the knife unless I have a second hand. But other than that, I mean, it's a great knife. Not one that I carry often. It's kind of a questionable carry knife in Canada. And then this one, I probably just bought this at a shopping mall somewhere because it was a gizmo. Ceramic bladed paring knife. And I'm sure it probably only cost, $6 or $8 or something like that. But amazingly enough, it works really pretty good. But it's not worthy of a full video. And then finally, believe it or not, these little plastic, camping, picnicking, forks and knife sets, whatever. They work darn good. I mean, you can cut through a steak with one of these things, no problem. And I like to carry these things with me because you can just throw them in the fire when you're done. I don't know if they call that the correct thing to do nowadays or not, but they're disposable. But here's the thing, I just found out recently that they just finished outlawing the manufacture of these in Canada because they're all gone woke crazy, and we're not allowed to have plastic disposable knives manufactured anymore. So I'd say if you like these kind of things for hiking or camping and stuff like that, I'd say grab a box or two of them from the grocery store next time you're there, and you'll have a lifetime supply for dirt cheap. But yeah, they're getting rid of them. So that was just a few, honorable mentions for Blade Friday. I do have one or two more real special pieces to show you guys, but I gotta wait until I can get my act together and get those videos done. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Mike out.